Are we there? Are we all here? Holy smokes, folks. Sorry about there we go. There is everyone. Yeah, well, I changed, but and then something happened. I rebooted the computer here. I don't know what was going on. So strange. But I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. If you'll bear with me, because I had to like restart some of this here. Let me pull up my notes. Welcome back to camp. Let me know that you can see me now. Let's see. We're live. We're live. Are you seeing me, guys? Let me know that you are seeing me here. Right? I'm seeing the comments. Somebody said, "Where are you?" I thought I was here. So, okay, I'm good to go. All right. Visuals and sound. Okay. Sorry, guys. You know what? That's the wonderful world of live streaming, and I've never done a back-to-back show before. So, all right. So this is going to be a fun one today. I hope everyone got their topic and made sure that you listed what your show is going to be about in the group using the hashtag like we mentioned. So let's do a couple of little quick housekeeping things here. And if I seem like I'm thrown off a little bit, well, it's because I am. All right. So what we want to make sure that we remind you of our goals for the camp, of course. We want you to feel supported in your journey. We want you to become familiar with the basic Wave video features, and we want you to create a live show with Wave. Also, everyone who participates in this camp is going to get our new stickers. They're bright. They yell springtime. They yell summertime, but you can use them whenever you want. I really like them. I love the new look. There's a Wave Camp Go Live sticker. I love the Stop Dreaming, Start Streaming as well. So you'll be getting those. All right. What else? Let's make sure we're covering everything. I think we're doing pretty good. If you want to know how to participate, it's very simple. Here's our little rules, what you need to do. All right, complete each daily task. Show us using hashtag WaveCamp, and we'll reply with a wave emoji to let you know that we've seen it and that we gave you credit. Okay, so if anyone has questions or anything about yesterday, of course, now's the time. Let me know about those. I'm bringing these up. I'm playing catch up here. Everybody sees you. Is it too late? It is not too late to add your topic. So please, by all means, add your topic. We want to know what you've got going on. Okay, not a problem at all. You just have to have gone live by, I believe it's Monday. So we want you to actually do your live after the day of camp on Friday. And then Monday is when we'll see who's got what. And we want you to share those with us. All right. So today is all about scheduling the stream, getting it set up. This one could take a little while. It depends on how deep we want to go. I'm going to try to answer as many questions as I can. Here you go right there. If you are on our show for the first time, be sure to create an account in Wave.video to join the camp. What we're going to be covering today, all right, is how to make a thumbnail and some overlays. So we're going to do some screen sharing to show you those things. There's lots of different ways to do this. I'm going to show you how I do it. And then from there, scheduling the live stream and how to link Facebook Live to it, or YouTube, whatever, and then to invite a guest. So we're going to make sure that we cover all of those. There's also some hotkeys. What I'm going to do, let's see, we'll switch to this here. I'm going to share my screen. Let's see. Dimitri says he's glad. If I hadn't been back, Dimitri, you were going to have to do this. So, all right, I'm going to share my Wave screen here. All right, let's do this. Okay, all right, all these folders. This is the backside of Wave, the video editor. I'm going to go into Wave Camp here, okay? Let's just delete these. This was me goofing around earlier, okay? What I'm going to do right now is the thumbnail side of things. Okay, I'm not going to go so much into like what makes a good thumbnail and that kind of thing, as much as showing you how you can just make it here in Wave. Okay, so we go to create, right? So we're in my project here, create, and we're just going to do a blank image. And for our thumbnail, we're going to do horizontal 16:9 ratio, and it is going to load. Okay, so this is our blank canvas. We hit plus, and we can add different components, whatever it is that we want to put into the project, okay, to set up our background. You can also come over here and do it and set your background there, okay? So if I hit set, it brings up exactly the same things as if I hit this plus button. I can go to the stock library, and I can pick something that I like over here. We'll just go with the topic backgrounds. What would be fun? Let's, you know what, look at this. How is that right there? These little sunrise, earth looking, there we go. Beautiful, right? Everybody with me? Let me know you're with me here in the comments, okay? And if there's something specific you've been curious about when it comes to doing these, let me know. All right. So our thumbnail, we want to have text. We want to have something that lets people know what the show is going to be about. So above me in this menu, there is a text option. And it brings up all types of different styles that we can use. Okay. Or I can just add it using the add new text, and I can format it however I want, like that. Okay. So, all right, guys, somebody in the comments, give me a title for this show. What are we going to call this episode? What are we talking about in this show? I don't want to make it up. You tell me. Come up with something fun. Hit me in the comments. I know there'll be a little delay. 4K or just 1080. Okay, so if you have a 4K image and you bring it in to Wave, it's going to fit into the size that we're doing, so which is 16:9. So we're exporting this in 1080. George, it's a good question. Always, you know, if you bring in a 4K, it's always nice because if you're resizing and moving it around and doing stuff, the quality potential for quality loss is not such a big deal. I can replace this image if I wanted, and I could bring in an uploaded photo like you're mentioning there. Off kilter. nice title. Okay, that's what we're calling it. Love it. Off kilter with Chad Peterson. Everything you want to know about Chad's tan. That's hilarious. I've literally just been doing a lot of walking outside. Okay, so I've got my text here. There's lots of different things. There's text styles up here. Okay, I can change the color that I want on the text as well. So I could go with this. I can change the background here. I can make it transparent by clicking that. I don't know how that's going to look. That looks kind of on here, right? Okay. This button here, this will make it all capital letters if I want, but now it doesn't fit as well. So there's lots of different features. I can resize it, right? Wave really does do it all. It is true. I love this one right here. I can change the height, the spacing. So if I want those to be closer, I can also go with a different look. I can do decor if I want frame or borders around it, right? So these are all built in here. If I wanted to do a background color, I could bring it back in. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do it that way. That's what we'll call it. I'm just going to center it. So we're not center. I'm going to bring it down a little bit lower. Now, one of the great things about thumbnails or things that make people click on things is having a face or something in it. So I love this particular feature. So I'm going to go over right above my head here, okay, to overlays and stickers. And it's going to bring up all of this on the far right. Okay, so let me move me over here. Okay, so all of this stuff right here. I'm going to click on media because what I want to do is I want to bring in a picture of me. So I'm going to go into my uploads because I already uploaded something. And I believe I put it in the WaveCamp folder. Maybe I didn't put it in the WaveCamp folder. Oh, I have a step. There we go. Okay. So here is a picture right here. I'm going to add it. I'm going to resize it. Okay. Now, whatever I'm clicked on, it changes the menu on the far right side. So I'm in this overlay. It's clicked me, but if you'll notice in the top, I can click edit image. I'm going to click edit image, and it's going to give me this option to remove the background. And man, I'll tell you what, this does an incredible job of doing this. Doom, doom, doom. Come on. Process. Okay, there we go. There's me. And then I can move things around and do it however I want. Okay, so now I'm pointing at the text. Or, you know what, I kind of liked where it looked like it was like disappeared a little bit. We can resize this. Whatever. Okay. Is there something specific in here that you would like to know how to do as far as creating the image? If I can do it, I'll do it. This is not some beautiful, award-winning thumbnail here, but I'm wanting you to be able to do the things you want to do. Okay. So once I have it, and we're just going to go with this here. Well, you know what? Let's do an overlay. And it brings us up. I'm going to go to the far top corner over here. I'm going to click logos, right? And let's put the WaveCamp logo in here as well. Okay. Nancy says this is helpful. Remove background is one of our favorite features. I freaking love it. I agree. Okay, so I'm going to publish this up here at the top. Okay. I'm going to click publish up here. Oops, let me move me out of my way here. Okay, and I'm going to download it. And you can download it as a JPEG, PNG, or GIF. I just download as PNGs. That's just the habit. I'm going to generate it. I'm going to download it. I'm going to go to WaveCamp, and I'm going to call it my new thumbnail. Okay, I just downloaded it. It opened up a save window. I didn't share the whole thing there. Okay, are we good? Everybody still? Can you outline your image? I don't believe that is a feature yet that we can do. But that is a great idea. I know a lot of people like to do that. I'll admit I haven't thought about that personally because I don't do it because I feel like everybody does it. So I don't. But I know there's people from the Wave team that are here and they're taking notes of that. So people would like to be able to remove the background, have themselves, and then put some type of an outline around them. As far as I know, we can't do that yet. Okay. Where am I? All right, so we downloaded that. Now, one of the other cool things about Wave is that when I click publish, I can also send it to the live streaming studio as a background or an overlay. So if I want to send it into my WaveCamp studio as a background, I can do that, or an overlay. So I just hit send. And now in my studio, when I open up, it is going to be in there. So that's a really cool feature. I've never done it from this window, and there we go. All right. Okay, so we're good? All right. Here's what we're going to do. I am going to remove myself here, and we're going to stick with, actually, you know what? I'm not going to stick with this. I'm going to go into, we're going to do an overlay now. Okay, so we're moving on. We've done our thumbnail, and we saved it. Now I'm going to do a video. I'm going to do a video because I like to have some motion in my overlays if I can. I don't know if Tay Dixon is in here, but you'll appreciate this. So we're going to do the same size. I'm going to make it horizontal, but now it's a video, so I'm going to be able to have some movement. I'm going to pick a background color. We'll go with this dark look right here. By default, when you make a new video, it brings this text and stuff in. I'm going to click on it. I'm going to delete it. And if I move down the timeline here, there's this one here. So I'm just going to remove these real quick here, guys. Let me know if I'm going too fast or if you feel like I skipped a step or anything, okay? All right. So an overlay, all right? What is an overlay? I'm using all these different screens and keep them. So an overlay, just so that everybody's on the same page here with me, is like this, right? There's these graphics on the side. My camera is coming through. Okay. So for that to happen, I have to have some transparency in my overlay. So let's go back to that scene. So what I'm going to do, there's a couple ways to do this, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to overlays. Let me put my little cursor here at 0 so that it puts it in the right place. I'm going to click on media and I'm going to choose a color. And it just brought up this shape of this color. Now, if you look on the far right side, right here, okay, you see where it says frame? I can click that and I can change it to whatever I want. I can make it look like a phone or a laptop. I'm going to do this rounded corner deal here. And I'm going to also make it the size that I want because my camera is going to go in here. Okay. Okay, why didn't it do my rounded corners? Okay, there we go, rounded corners. Oh, it's because I was, I keep clicking on my studio instead of this. All right, let's see, transparency in the overlay image and transparency and how you're getting there, winning. Okay, okay. So this is where I want my camera. Is it because I decided that's where I want it? One of the things I can do now is I can change the color of this shape and make it transparent, but I want to have like a little border around it. So here's what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to take this and I'm going to hit Control C or copy or whatever the command is on Mac. I'm a Windows guy, and if you're ever curious about shortcuts, you can click this question mark up here at the top and click on shortcuts, and it's going to bring up all of these hotkeys. These are all shortcuts that are built in to Wave, by the way. A lot of you probably didn't know these were even here. Okay. All right. Anyway, I'm going to click on this. I'm going to hit Control C, and then I'm going to do Control V, which is the paste command. Now I've got a second version of this. And I can click up here on the right and edit the color of this to transparent. And I'm going to resize it and make it just a little bit smaller than this box. Now I'm going to use my arrow keys because it's a lot easier for me to just kind of nudge this. Okay. Are you following along? Okay. But now my camera will show through there and I have a little border. Now, if I want to get even more crazy, I can click on both of these. We'll do the blue one first. And you'll see that in the menus here, I have the option to create some entrance animation. So I'm going to have them both zoom in like that, and I'm going to change the speed, because did you know you could change the speed of the animations? So I'm going to make it do it a little slower. But I'm not just going to do it to that blue, light blue square. I'm also going to do it to this transparent one so that they both do it. Okay. And now if I hit play, let's see, I should have done it simultaneously. Did I do the, hold on guys, sorry, bear with me here. Oh, it's because I did zoom out and zoom in. I did a different one. Sorry, let me change that to zoom in. Okay, now let's see if this does it right. Okay, I'm not sure why it's not doing both. That being said, it will give the perception that the camera zoomed in. So that's what we're going for, that it kind of faded in. Okay. Now, someone was asking me earlier about having text come in on my screen and it looking as though it came in from the right. So I'll tell you what, let's do this. I'm going to hold the shift key down so I can select both of these. Oops. I can move them. And I am going to, if you look at the bottom right corner, I'm using the plus key. This is just making my timeline zoom in a little bit for me. At around the 1 second mark, I'm going to add some text. Okay. Okay, is everybody still with me? Have we lost everyone? Welcome to Wave Camp. Okay. Now I'm going to go over to my text options here, and there's different choices that I can do to animate that. I'm going to do the stomp effect like that, or I can do the frame. There's a side border. There's lots of different options is basically what I'm saying here, guys. Okay, so we'll go with that one. I'm going to add in my overlays here. I'm going to see the mouse moving here. Overlays and stickers. I'm going to go to my logo. I'm going to add this Wave Camp logo as well. And again, it brings up animation options here. Let's do rotate. That'll be fun. Ta-da! Okay. So now, if I play this, okay. Oh, I gotta make sure that this goes all the way across. Okay. So now we've got this 6-second clip. The text option. Okay, look, if you hover in the timeline area down here, right? I'm going to add a track. We'll add a text. Okay. See, it brings up text right here. You can do it there. You can also click in the menu up here and click text. Okay. There's 2 different ways. This is just one. Okay. What I'm going to do now, guys, and this might take a minute because it's going to have to render, but I'm going to publish this as a GIF, an animated GIF. It's going to give me transparency. I'm going to change it to the original size so that it fits in my studio, full screen. I'm going to turn off the loop. That way, when everything comes on, it stays on. It doesn't redo itself. Okay, you can change this if you want. This is just frames per second. That has to do with like how smooth the movement is. That's up to you. So I'm going to let that generate. That's going to take a second. Okay. All right. Let's jump back. While that's doing that, I'm going to come over here. Okay. Whew, that's a lot, right? Does anybody have any questions yet? Let me know. Okay. To make it stomp when you're on the text. Is that what you're asking? Like to make the text stomp, right? When you're clicked on the text down here on the this way, okay? There's the different options, some animations for your text. I think that's what was asking. Able to type or click where we want video edits versus using the mouse. You mean like as like a time, like just put in a time that you want to stop at? Yeah, that would be nice. Hopefully that'll be something that we'll be able to add. Definitely replay and pause. I understand. And guys, if you get stuck while you're doing this and you're like, hey, I'd like to be able to do this or whatever, are there things I can do? Okay. Let me know and I'm happy to help you. All right. So this is rendering. That was our other deal. Okay. I'm going to go back to Wave here to our projects. All right. So we've made an overlay. I could sit and make overlays all day because like I love getting crazy and creative. We could have taken that like that rectangle look and we could have tilted it and given it like this little angled look. You can rotate stuff. Yeah, we could have lots of fun. If you watch the LIVESTREAM show, that's how the submarine was done. We just cut a circle out of the window of the submarine so the camera could go through. Okay, so now scheduling the live stream. I'm going to go to my recordings here. Okay. My streams. Now, before I set up a new stream, if you haven't gone live before, you're going to want to come up to the top, right? Up in the top and click on destinations and make sure that the places you want to stream are there. You just click add destination and make sure that you're logged into the YouTube channel or the LinkedIn profile, Twitch, whatever it is that you're wanting to go to, that you're logged in. And you'll just choose from these. If you're logged into Facebook, and you click groups, it's going to bring up groups that you have access to, right? And show you the ones that are already connected. Same with pages, your personal profile. Everybody still with us? Okay. So you want to make sure that your destinations are in your Wave account first. So now I'm back to upcoming. I'm going to do set up a live stream. Did I buy a mini animated video of the submarine to get it? No, the submarine was just a clip art image of a submarine, and we took the background out and then used Wave to cut the transparency. Just like I cut the transparency into that blue square, I used a circle and cut the transparency into the window of the submarine. So I'm going to set up my live stream. Wave camp test. Okay. We are just testing this out. So I put my title. I'm going to put my description. By default, it'll save your live stream in your projects. You can also choose a folder. So we'll save it in Wave Camp. And now I'm going to schedule it for later because that's what we're probably going to do with the ones you guys are doing. Thanks, Karina. That's a great idea. Okay. Where you like to stream the most and why? YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, LinkedIn. Okay. Don't get too distracted. I don't want to lose you. Okay. I'm going to toggle this on. I can choose the date. I can change the time and schedule my show. Now I'm going to click thumbnail, and guess what? I can go into Wave Camp. And choose my thumbnail, and it'll upload my thumbnail. So when I clicked that, it opened up a browser folder, you know, with all my different images, and I just found the one. So there's the one we made, right? Off kilter with Chad E. Peterson. I'll set up my destinations. For us for right now, we'll just do it in the Wave video community because that's where most of you guys are. I'll hit create live stream. And it's going to schedule it inside the Wave group with that thumbnail that you guys had me name the crazy name. And so now it's set up, ready to go. I can go in the studio and I can start setting up scenes and different things. We're not doing that today. We're going to do that at tomorrow is where we'll do that. That being said, if I'm going to have any guests, I can click this little guy right here. We'll see if you guys are fine seeing that, right? So that's right above me. Click that guy, and it's going to give me this link. I copy that link, send it to whoever I want, and they'll be able to come in as a guest into the show. Okay? Everybody still here with me? We still following along? So we've made a thumbnail, we made an overlay. Let's go. I'm going to go into the studio. Let's see if this is done yet. Okay. Remember we were rendering this earlier, right? I don't know why this doesn't have that. We may have to troubleshoot this here in a second. We're going to find out. I'm going to send this to WaveCamp as an overlay. And it's going to send it into my studio. Okay. So what I'm going to do here, guys, is go into the studio. My popcorn's empty seed. Sorry, guys. I know there's a lot to this. It's still sending. Part of that's because I don't know if you can hear the thunder in the background, but it's going a little. All right, so it says it's done. So let's go here. I'm going to open the studio. There's my overlay. Let me move me out of the way here. There's my overlay. I'm going to click it. It didn't do my transparency. All right, Dimitri, whoever's watching, somebody watching. Why didn't I get my transparency? Uh-oh. Well, that's never good. GIF, blah, blah, blah. Don't loop it. Sorry, guys. Now I'm... Okay, I'll tell you what. For right now, I'm not going to do any animation on these. We'll just do it on the text. I apologize. Let me render this again real quick, guys. Okay, we're going to try this again. I apologize. I did make the top layer transparent and the bottom layer solid, so I'm not sure exactly what happened, but you know what? Sometimes things happen, and we'll figure that out, and I will let you know later why it did that. Bum, 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 bum. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. Okay, we'll let that re-render, and then we'll bring it back in. Okay, so we've scheduled it. We've made an overlay. The overlay we're fixing. We've did a thumbnail. If you go to the Wave community, you'll see that it's scheduled as a live stream. We'll delete that later. Okay, so your task is to create a thumbnail and schedule your live stream. Okay, that's what your goal is today, is to make a thumbnail and schedule your live stream. You don't have to make an overlay. I don't believe that's in the required homework. Correct. And make sure you use the hashtag WaveCamp. While that is rendering, so right now, any questions, guys? What questions do you have? The end of the day, if you can think it up, you can pretty much usually do it in Wave. It's just a lot of it's just playing around and asking questions in the community. People are willing to help each other. So, all right, looking for questions, comments, thoughts, ideas. I do want you guys to see how this shows up after I get it to generate the right way. The thumbnail, remember we also sent that to the studio, so that is here. So if I go here, I know, not lots of jokes and funny ha-has and whatever's here, right? Not ta-da, just me messing up and wondering why that didn't render. So unfortunately, the rendering is what's slowing me down right now. All right, doesn't seem like there's any questions. It seems like you guys all have it all under control, and based on your silence. Now's your time. No? Anybody? Anybody have some kind of weird overlay idea they were wondering if they could do? Something you want to share? If not, no worries. But if you do come up with something quirky and strange, we'd love for you to, share a screenshot of that with us in the community. Remember, we're all here to help you guys out. So after you schedule your live stream today, share the link with us in the comments or in a post in the Wave community. I'm sure Karina will also make a post with day 2 homework where you can comment there as well. Hashtag WaveCamp, thumbnail, and show us that your stream is scheduled. If you're stuck, we're here. Okay? I so want to do a submarine. Now, we still on my submarine. You could do a bus. How about a bus? You have like a bunch of windows and all your guests could be in the bus. Right? If you want. All right. I'm right now mostly just hanging out, letting this other thing render. I'd love to share it with you, but I'm looking for questions. Tomorrow, just so you know, we're actually going to start an hour earlier. I have another show that's at this exact same time, so we're going to start earlier, and we're going to be talking about how to plan for the show, how to create scenes using multiple cameras, the mirror effect, or how to record in the studio if you want to just rehearse without actually going live. Those are going to be things that we cover there. A ride with a guest on a banana boat would be a great idea. I believe I agree with that completely. What else? Guys, I think that we've covered everything other than I'm waiting for this GIF to render. So let me answer this. If you watch the LiveBetter show, and if you see during like different questions and things pop up, instead of using the captions option in the live studio, what I do is I create my overlay and then I copy it and I put the new question in and I render that as an animated GIF. So like when we do this or that, the overlay is just the text for the question. And I have it laid out exactly right so it fits inside the little game board. So when I switch it, it looks like there's movement, but it's just an animated GIF that's just not looping. That's all that is. So in case anybody, while rendering, your voice is totally off from the video. I'm guessing you're talking about when you render something, you're having a problem with audio sync. If you can send us a link to that particular video or whatever it is that you're doing in the Wave community, or you can go to the help desk, the help support. They'll help you out and figure out why that's doing that. So, oh, I'm off sync right now. If I'm off sync right now, as far as me, it's because we're having a really big storm outside, and so my internet connection isn't exactly going gangbusters at the moment. So that's why I'm off sync. So it's not a Wave issue. That is either me or it could be on your end. So Karina says that I look okay. So also everybody has different standards as far as what it means to be off sync. So I'm right now. Okay. Yeah. So that's all that is. It's just okay. So I've been off sync. Good to know. Ah, refresh fixed it for you. That's interesting. Interesting. Okay. Literally just waiting for this GIF to render. And I apologize, guys. It's taking longer because Mother Nature is apparently wreaking havoc on everything here right now. So there's some things that we just can't control. So that being said, I guess I'm going to go ahead and kick us off for the day. So that everybody can get on with their lives, and I will show you the overlay tomorrow. Okay, sound like a plan? All right, guys. So tomorrow, an hour earlier, and we're going to be covering how to set up the pieces for the show, how to set up scenes, and bring in guests and use multiple cameras and all those fun things. So should be a good time. Let's play this or that. Okay, we can do this or that. Let's see. Hold on. Let's do this. Want to play a quick little this or that? Let's do that. All right. This or that. Bum bum ba dum ba dum ba dum ba dum. Hold on, because to play this or that, I have to set it up, right? Okay. So this or that. Let's get our this or that background. Hold on, guys. Bear. Yeah, the team replies really quickly, guys. So, guys, the weather seems to be getting really crummy here and not wanting to cooperate with me. So, yep. Tell you what, we look like we're gonna have to not play this or that, guys. I don't know if you can hear the thunder. So. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. All right. Guys, I told you the power over here is going nuts. But if you guys want to do a little this or that real quick, power seems like it came back on. So if you're still here, let's do this. All right. And then we'll call it a day. All right. This is, we played this earlier on the Live Better show if you were here. Chad will be back momentarily. So here we go. We're going to do this or that, and then we're going to wrap it up for the day, guys. And I'll show you the, I'll finish the overlay and make sure I show it to you guys later. But all right. So in the comments, just let us know this or that. Do you prefer football or basketball? Football or basketball? I would say for me, I prefer hockey, but it's not an option here in the questions. All right. John says football. Of course you do, John. That doesn't surprise me at all. I would have guessed that. Melody says football. I wonder if everybody's saying the same kind of football. English football. There we go. Between football and basketball, I would rather watch football. And between all of them, I would also rather watch English football, Karina basketball. Okay. Do you like to work out at home, or are you somebody who likes to go to the gym? I prefer home. Sometimes I'll go down to the park and go jogging or whatever, or walk, depending on how I'm feeling. I know it doesn't look like it. I agree, but I do exercise when I can. So home, people are like, I like to hike. Neither. Love it. Okay. Sour or sweet? I know we all like probably both together. But if I had to pick just one, I think I would just go sweet. I'd rather eat a cookie than suck on a lemon. So, but a lemon cookie sounds fabulous. Yeah, sweet. I think everybody. Home. I do my walk every morning. The gym smells. Nice. Coke or Pepsi? I don't like cola myself. I'm a Dr. Pepper guy. But tell a difference, but I can't. So anyway, let us know in the comments. Guys, appreciate you playing along. I will get that overlay and I'll have it to show you guys tomorrow when we meet up. So again, we'll be here tomorrow. We will work on scenes, setting all those things up, just so you know. If here's an example, let me, I'm going to set this scene up so you can get an idea. Okay. So if you can see the animation. So this is just a GIF. This is one that I use on my show, but I'll work on the one that we all did. All right. Okay, guys. Homework, thumbnail, and schedule your live stream. If you get stuck, message us, let us know, and we will. Camp Chad, is that what that is? Tan Chad, new sticker request. You guys are so funny. Everybody's all over me about this tan. I didn't go tanning. I was just outside. All right. Cheers. We'll see you tomorrow, guys. I'm here if you need me.